Okay, we had to come up here to mow and cut down a couple branches before they started tomorrow. So I figured I'd give you a quick update and show you around the place a little bit. There's a lot of work to do here. Anyway, this is half of our river. Our accretion ground goes to the center of this. It's the south channel of the South Platte. And we don't technically own this bridge, but the owner lets us come to it because we can fish from it underneath. This is the other side. Ooh, look at all these fish. Can you see those? Bluegill. Eli would have a heyday with that just to catch bigger things. Anyway, that's where Eli spends a lot of his time, up there fishing. The owners keep this locked so there's not traffic. Let me get around here. All of our land is essentially on the other side of these trees. We don't own the road. A little odd. We own starting like 10 foot off of the road. It's because this technically isn't a county road, so it doesn't follow the rest of the lines like normal county roads do. It was put in here years and years ago by the previous owner to get back to sand pits that were there. Anyhow, travel with me over here. This is very overgrown and we'll have our work cut out for us next spring. See, all the ground is very much sand. But this is our pond, which we are going to have to figure out how to dredge or get someone to dredge it, because it goes back a long ways. But each year we've watched these cattails take over. Yeah, we have a little boat out there. The house, I don't know if I can get up there. I'll try it in a minute. Keep following me here. This big hole's here because it's where we got all the sand when we needed wet sand. Ooh, bunch of toads. And then we have a path. Again, all very natural, all very nice and overran right at the moment. This is the same river, pole holders. We have a little bridge to cross here. Man, the toads are out thick today. More pole holders. Can you tell what we do out here? That's all Eli. All Eli. A boy's got to have his hobbies, and that is certainly his. Okay, this opens up, and this is on the edge of our property. But again, pole holders, a bucket to sit on, something for a fire pit to keep it contained. More pole holders, more pole holders. But the river comes down here, so it's a nice little place for him to fish. In the spring, most of the summer and a little into the fall, we can still get our kayaks on here pretty easily. Not necessarily Eli and Shane's kayak, because they're kind of out of control. Both of their kayaks individually are worth more than my car. So that tells you their priorities. But we have a couple other kayaks that are ran with an oar. Eli's kayak has pedals that you pedal it like a bicycle. Shane's has a motor. But we do have some regular kayaks that you have to run with an oar. And those go on here real nice, and they're a lot lighter weight. The boys' kayaks are so heavy that you wouldn't want to go very far. We have things like that hole. I wonder what that is. I don't know if I ever want to know, honestly speaking. There's lots of tracks down here. I just saw some blue herring before I come down, but I disturbed him before I turned the camera on. But we do have quite a few deer that come through here, and turkeys, some geese, and then your normal things like raccoons, skunks, coyotes, fox, you know, that sort of thing. Okay, I'm gonna get up to the building in a way that we don't normally go. This is like a whole, it's all sand. And the first year we had this, we had a backhoe and we had it cleared off, and you could play some good sand volleyball up there. But this year we haven't concentrated on that at all. You can tell this path is only used by critters. Deer, we've seen a lot of deer come this way. And then just on the occasion that I'm crazy and go that way. Anyhow, here comes our real property where the house is going. As you can hear the mower getting closer and closer. So that's the back way to fishing, Eli would call it. But here's where the house goes. But the pond here actually goes from the edge of the sand there. It goes clear back to those taller naked stick type things there. It's just all so overrun that someday, I don't know, you can't really see the water in there, but there is. Someday we'll get that taken care of. This is our porch. That's what we're looking at. We came up here to cut those limbs because they're in the way of the building. And we were checking out, they delivered some of the materials. Some of them were out in the parking lot. The metal is out there, but they have their telehandler and some lumber and insulation. And we didn't tell them, hey, don't park it in front of the deer feeder, but that little amount of corn is only from this morning, so the deer must just be coming through there to eat. They're not starving. We haven't starved them. So we have all these materials sitting here for tomorrow. Plus, hey, there's gonna be our home sweet home in a couple weeks. But all of our windows and doors are leaned up against the camper. And there you can see, that'll essentially be our driveway. If you've hung in with me this long, you must really be bored, but I'll show you the rest of our property real quick. Yeah, we plan on living here. 2 adults, 2 kids, 2 cats, 2 dogs. Yep, not too much sanity, I think, but hopefully things go quick and we can get inside the building. This is my favorite mulberry tree. Can't tell that right now, but the deer love it. Its mulberries are good. So now I'm back to, you can see down this road is the gate I crossed with the bridge. We do have a neighbor's pond. I can show you that. We have access to this big pond over here, which is, this is Shane's cousin's camper. They come out here on the weekends. They just got a cute little camper. It's so nice inside. Anyway, there's a bigger pond over here that we can come fish if we so choose to. But everything I've been on so far is accretion ground, which I'll give you a little lesson in civics. I did not know this, but we have property that's deeded in as ours. And then our accretion ground goes to the center of the river, wherever the river may lie. So if there's a big flood and it changes places, we're to the middle of the river. So all of this is still ours. And then we get to what we call the parking lot. This is the land we purchased. It's the deeded land, and it's a parking lot. It's kind of windy today. This used to be an old sand and gravel place, so it's very industrial out here. But just a big parking lot. We go clear up to the road there. We have a trailer that was inherited. It's been there since we got here, laying on its side. We'll do something with it eventually. Piles of millings, piles of concrete, more building supplies, our own trailer. Anyway, now you have seen the place, so you're welcome to come visit us. That's about all I have for you today. Tomorrow, that building comes up, and I'll hopefully show you the progress on that every day, because I know I'll be up here every day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging in for all 12 minutes. And you have a great day.